What's good, everybody? It's one long push in that game. Come back to you again, but this time we're doing it different. Straight commentary, gameplay don't matter. It's called Red Hot Mike. Alright, Xbox. What in the hell are y'all doing? Y'all going this everything's an Xbox cloud initiative, basically phasing out consoles in general, making it pointless to even own an Xbox, or let alone deal with Xbox in general. Halo is going over to PlayStation. Never thought I would see that a day in my life. Gears of War is going to PlayStation. Exclusivity is going to be a thing of the past as far as Xbox is concerned. Insanity. Game Pass is going to be like $30 by the end of the year. Wouldn't be surprised at all due to tariffs and all that. And yeah, you get value out of it, but it depends on how much you can tolerate being nickel and dimes every month for a subscription. Everything don't need to be a goddamn subscription, man. I hate that shit. HBO Max, Paramount, fucking Netflix in general. It's just, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with all these goddamn subscriptions. Yeah, I can hear the whiny little voice in the back. If you don't like it, don't buy it, bitch. I don't buy it. But I don't like the idea that this is where the world's coming to, especially when it comes to gaming in general. It's already iffy bullshit with motherfuckers out here saying that you don't own the license. Well, the games that we buy, we just own a license. It was basically a rental. So whenever the servers die, since everything has to be updated in order to play this shit now, once the servers die, that's a wrap. If they don't have like an offline variant to play the game. So everything is pretty much on borrowed, almost everything is on borrowed time. And as a consumer, as a purchaser of games, digital and physical games don't matter anymore because they're just a physical port or key and a paperweight, really. If you want to be in brass tacks about it, it's a paperweight, and that's shady as fuck. I was gonna make this video solely about Xbox, but I'm gonna go into more detail on like shit I just don't like in general about the gaming industry right now. What the fuck is Nintendo doing? They're trying to get away with $80 games? Nigga. Only the real super hardcore foolish people are gonna pay for $80 games. Like, yeah, the Switch 1 popped off, but that was a more niche game console because it was super underpowered. But then again, when has Nintendo ever cared about being the best and the brightest as far as, power, graphics, just, serious oomph when it comes to console war shit? They've always been that weird, quirky offshoot company from Japan that, set the tone and like generations of doing their own thing. Now they're setting a different type of tone with overpricing the hell out of their products and pretty much gonna set a precedent for $80 games now. It was crazy back in the day to see certain games go from, I'd say about, from the jump from $40 to $60, and then $60 became the standard. Now $70 is the standard during the PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Xbox franchise life cycle. Now it's gonna be jumping to $80 to $100 with what Nintendo's going to try to do, and especially with what 1000% what GTA 6 launching in next year. So we're going to have to get our pockets lined up and ready because The crazy thing is with me is they have so many fucking variants. There's the standard variant, there's the digital deluxe, and then there's the ultimate, and then there's the collector's edition. Like, nigga, who the fuck is buying all this shit? You want to spend $150 on some bullshit when the game is the only thing that's fucking matters? No, but Punisher, I like having a physical figurine. Okay, but do you need to pay $150 for the shit? Or can you get that just, separately? Because remember the shit that they did, Bethesda did with Fallout 76 and they sold people a bag that was made of, like, I believe, nylon, and then it was some cheaply made hot garbage that pretty much fell apart in your hands, and some people's shit didn't even open or just felt like it was melting. It just, like, the fabric of the shit was so bad that it felt like you essentially did get ripped off if you bought the collector's edition. And that game was so goddamn buggy, it's just like, this shit still leaves a stigma in your mind. Same with Cyberpunk 76, or Cyberbug 76 as I like to call it back in the day. We gotta be more mindful and really stick it to these developers and publishers by not buying shit when we sense something just doesn't feel right. This doesn't shake right. The business practices are gonna get worse and worse if we don't hold off on shit. But anyways, I'll come back again another time.